How's it going, chaps? My name is Ruffled Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're going to talk about, well, specifically some, like, a former leak that may actually have been real, potentially, right? We've got some rumors, we've got some official updates coming to us, and also some strange tweets from the Nintendo Twitter account. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. First things first, we have this old leak, which has resurfaced, and a lot of people are discussing it right now, thinking that it may actually hold some value. So, I thought we'd talk about it, see what it's all about, so sit back, relax, and let's get started. Now, this was posted a while back, and, well, there is, quite a bit of information within this post. So this was posted back about 2 months ago. I'm not sure when exactly 2 months ago from when this post was screenshotted, but basically here's what it says. Hey, take it with a pinch of salt, a pinch of salt, but please see below. Pokemon Timeless Diamond and Spacious Pearl. So I'm assuming this was before the announcements of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. Wild Pokemon are caught like Mewtwo is in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Megas return for main game. Dynamaxing is available in the underground and Wi-Fi battles only. You cannot Dynamax a Mega Pokemon. So saying that Megas and Dynamax are returning. Game has a fixed camera. The art style mirrors Link's Awakening. There is no wild area. Now here is where everybody thinks this is a real actual proper leak, is this part right here. The game has a fixed camera and the art style mirrors that of Link's Awakening. Now, if you haven't seen Link's Awakening looks very similar to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, though I would argue Link's Awakening actually looks better than BDSP. No offense to developers or anything. BDSP, it's got its own charm, I guess you could say, right? But I would argue that in this particular case, I think Link's Awakening does look better than BDSP. So, let's continue. The world may look chibi, but battles, and there again is another point that, to the old chibi style, but battles are from Sword and Shield's engine. Protagonists and Pokemon look more realistic in battles. Now, we already know this game is going to be based on Sword and Shield engine because we've seen that the engine used for BDSP is the same engine used for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Sword and Shield was built on the same engine as Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was their first attempt at making a Switch game, and that's the kind of basis they used, because you can actually see it in Sword and Shield's beta files. There's a lot of Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee asset files left in that project from the beta and alpha stages of the game's development. If you guys remember me covering those videos a few months back, if you didn't see any of that, I would recommend going and checking those videos out. I might actually dive back into that at some point soon. Let's continue though. They say, the world may look chibi, but the battles of Sword and Shield engine, protagonists, and Pokemon look more realistic in battles. This is also true. This is true with BDSP, as we have seen from the gameplay. I actually think in one of the posts here, you can actually see the point there, right? In battles, they look more realistic. That's pretty obvious. And we'll go back to that tweet later. Let's continue with this for now, right? So, the only Pokemon from original Diamond and Pearl games, only the Pokemon for original Diamond and Pearl games are in these. This does include the post-game Pokemon, like from the originals, and Pokemon follow you in chibi style. Now, we haven't seen any following Pokemon in any of the gameplay screenshots so far. And people are talking about, will there be following Pokemon? We don't know. Based on the current gameplay, no. Due to the art style, all character customization has been removed. This does make sense. Of course, this is going to be like probably the case in this situation. We're not going to see any character customization. Wild Pokemon are a mixture of random encounters and being seen on routes. Okay, that's fair enough. They continue on. Lucas and Dawn will be a second rival to you after Barry, and you'll pick the starter that was left. Okay, so, and they will pick the starter that was left. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. Again, don't know how likely even if this is, but we'll see. Post-game includes the Distortion World, Battle Tower, and a special mission as a Pokemon Ranger for a certain egg. I'm assuming that egg, is a Manaphy egg, maybe? Let's continue. These games are said to look stunning and will make you very nostalgic. Well, stunning, I don't know about that. People are complaining about these games. As for very nostalgic, yes, they are definitely nostalgic. That's undeniable. They're literally mimicking the exact style, but just in 3D, and that's about all they're doing, right? It's very nostalgic. That's undeniable. Game to be announced on the 26th of February, as Pokemon Day is on the weekend, and essentially also we're just getting more tweets from Pokemon. But yeah, basically it seems like all this kind of matches up, essentially. The game to be announced on the late October release date, and Smell You Later. So that's basically that. Of course, Smell You Later being a reference to, like, Gary from the anime. But that's basically the leak itself, or the rumor, whatever. Now, I want to ask you guys in the comment section down below to tell me, do you guys think this is a genuinely real leak? Because there are a few discrepancies, right? The name of the games is not Timeless Diamond and Spacious Pearl. It's Brilliant Diamond and, geez, I forgot the BDSP. Brilliant Diamond and, how did I forget the name of the second one? Oh my god. I literally forgot the name of the second game. Wow, that's incredible. BDSP, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. There we go. I forgot the name of the second game. Holy crap, man. I feel like I've been repeating the name so often now that I'm starting to lose it. But either way, Then they talk about Dynamaxing and Megas. We've seen none of that. They talk about following Pokemon. We've seen none of that. Then again, we've only really had one trailer, so it's kind of hard to tell. Art style, they talk about here, the no customization. That's an obvious one. Mixture of random encounters and being seen on routes. We've not really seen examples of that very well just yet. Lucas and No being a second rival. We haven't seen that either. Post-game including Distortion World. We don't really know much about that. This game looking very nostalgic. That goes against what the general public thinks about it. Nostalgia, though, that's a correct point. So, I'd love to know what you, ladies and gentlemen, think about all this. What are your thoughts and opinions? What are your thoughts and opinions about this subject? Because there is a bunch of stuff happening right now. As you may have noticed, we haven't had a lot of news lately, but something is happening right now when it comes to Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. They've been tweeting out recently about these screenshots we've seen of the game already, and it's just old content, but they're tweeting it out and, like, just basically like bringing that up again, which is really strange, right? It's really strange. I'm seeing tweets about it here as well, and also something else that's been happening. But basically, they tweeted this saying, Shinx is just one of many Pokemon that resides in the Sinnoh region. This month's featured hashtag Pokemon25 region. Which Pokemon will you add to your team in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl? Well, here's the thing. As everybody says, like, it's just annoying because it's old content. We've seen an increase in BDSP marketing this week. This is a good sign for August. I would be shocked if we didn't get anything during that month. Now, what's interesting is, I think we're guaranteed news next month. And the reason for this is two aspects, right? One, Pokemon Unite was the reason we got nothing in July. They wanted to release Unite fast and get it out of the way, and July was that month. They got Unite out. It's super popular. It's making a lot of money. The game is successful. Overall, Unite is doing great, right? And it's already out there. They don't need to think about it anymore. They even just added a brand new Pokemon Gardevoir, which I did play yesterday, and it's pretty useful and pretty nice. But that's besides the point. They basically got that out of the way. And you know what they just got out of the way today? They just announced a basically free update DLC, free DLC, for Pokemon Snap. New Pokemon Snap. Yeah, a game we haven't heard of since, like, what? The start of the year, right? Like, what was it, like, March? Yeah, we haven't heard about it since March. And here's what it said. Who's ready to make photographic memories with Pokemon? A free content update is coming to a new Pokemon Snap on August 3rd. So this is very soon, which means they're getting this shit out of the way. They're trying to get everything that doesn't have to do with BDSP, everything that doesn't have to do with the things we're expecting to see. They're getting all that out of the way, right? They're getting all that out of the way. So here's actually some of the stuff. New area discovered, the secret side path. A Neo 1 shrinks when you explore this area of the Florio Island Nature Park. So the Pokemon you will see will look gigantic. You might also spot other kinds of behavior from Pokemon you've seen before. A new area discovered, Mighty Wind River, flows through a rugged valley on Belusvia Island, providing the entire island with nurturing water and sustenance. You'll be conducting research as you ride down the river, so keep your camera steady. Then they also have a new area discovered, the Barren Badlands. Dry winds from the desert blow in the Badlands of Vulca Island. This area has many peculiar features, from geysers to poisonous gas-spewing swamps. The Pokemon that live here may be hiding underground or up in rocky cliffs. Man, a lot of updates for Pokemon recently, in terms of, like, the spin-off games and stuff. Of course, new areas to explore means new discoveries to be made. During expedition, you might encounter Pokemon you haven't seen in the Lenthal region before, and they link here to, I'm assuming, the website that might go through some of these brand new Pokemon. Don't forget to mark your calendars, trainers, on the August 3rd. New free content update a few days away. Which of these areas are you excited to actually explore? And then here, if we open up the actual website, it'll take you to the new Snap website. And apparently you can get your hands on Mew and stuff. But yeah, in layman's terms, yeah, they've got, like, an update, a free update coming. Free content update that will feature, well, different new places, as you can see right here. 20 more Pokemon making an appearance. In these new areas, you can find, oh, look at that, it got Shroomish. So you got Shroomish, Snorlax, Psyduck, Gyarados, Feraligatr, Tropius, Swallow, I can't remember what it's called, Rockruff. That's Shroomish again. I'm guessing those are some of the new Pokemon, right? But there you go. Like, basically, 20 more new Pokemon will be popping up in the game itself, so you guys can go and explore that. But now, this brings me back to BDSP. Now, why is this important? Well, look at when this is releasing, and look at when they're announcing this information. They're announcing it right now, only a few days before this, and they're releasing this in August 3rd. They're getting everything out of the way. They really want to get this stuff out of the way, and the small tweets they've been doing about, like, BDSP seems like a good way to hint that, oh, things are coming, like, soon. Something has to be announced soon, because I think they know themselves. They haven't done a good job promoting these games just yet. I mean, we've just been sitting and waiting and, like, wallowing in our own, like pity and despair, essentially, at this point, for no info coming out. So the question really is this finally the moment? Are we finally going to get info? Are things kind of going to get, in our lap here? Are we going to finally get what we wanted, which is to finally get some information about the bloody games. Well, I hope that this is going to be the situation. Now, somebody did make an interesting post here. Marketing is seemingly and finally close to starting, posted by Pwissa on the Reddit for PokeLeaks, and looking at saying, you're probably aware that Nintendo just made another BDSP post today. Yet, it does hurt that they're using screenshots we know are outdated. It's probably because they don't have permission from TPC and or ILCA to show any new screenshots just yet. While it could be true Nintendo are posting about these games because it's the tail end of the Sinnoh month in the countries that are doing the region countdown thing, we're fortunate to look on the bright side, as them posting about these games nonetheless can only mean good for the near future. I don't see us getting news tomorrow, unfortunately, but thanks to the evidence, other evidence, the Algan Palkia Go event soon, pre-order starting in August for Japan, etc., our chances of finally getting some new substantial info for the Pokemon Company Incorporated on these games, along with Legends Arceus, at some point in August, seem to be massive. We're getting close, gang, which is true. It makes sense. We're getting closer finally. We're finally getting to that tail end part where things should start happening. We shouldn't be worrying about, info not dropping. I think August is finally going to be the time, and there's a reason we saw nothing in June and July. It was just Unite's time, okay? It was time for Unite, and even now at the tail end, some people might have thought like, oh, we'll get it this week, or oh, we're going to get it next week. No, because now they have to get the other stuff out of the way, which is the DLC free update for, new Pokemon Snap. So it's smart. They're getting all the other stuff out of the way because they know they have like a few more months that they can do a bunch of promotional work for these games. They've got August, September, October. That's 3 months they can do a bunch of promo work, showing trailers, new things, new features, etc., whatever they want to do to hype people up for BDSP, because the pre-orders should be opening in Japan next month, right? Which means that they should be ready for this stuff. They should be giving us something to go off of. So that's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for today's video. If you did enjoy, drop a like down below. And please check out my top 10 ROM hacks video if you haven't already. It's going to be a link to it. Probably going to be a thing on the screen here. You guys can press and go watch it, or press the link in the description down below. Please go watch that video. It'll be very much appreciated. And that's it for today. I'll see you all the next time. Peace out and bye-bye.